to episode 3 of Shy Fest! Hey! Right, I'll do one quick one. There's a lot of dickheads in the world today. Almost to the point where it seems like we might be outnumbered, and you know me, I'd love to write a personalised, bespoke fuck you poem for each and every individual dickhead in the world, but with those numbers I just don't have the time. So this is a bespoke fuck you poem to all the dickheads. I don't want any of them to feel left out, and it's called the tune called Fuck You. He could suck the humour from out of a room faster than a hamster through the tube of a hoover like Roger Taylor dressed as a schoolgirl. He'll make you question everything you thought you knew, and the seeds of doubt will sprout and take root, branch out and they strangle truth, encasing you in a cold dank tomb where they all dance to a tune called Fuck You. And is he lazy? Are you crazy? He's always on a fucking break. And is he greedy? Yes indeed. His consumption takes the cake. He'll eat 3 courses, then he eats yours, and while you're footing the bill, he just wipes his cock on the tablecloth and walks off whistling a tune called Fuck You. And everybody knows at least one, but dickheads could just fuck off because he is the human embodiment of a Tesco meal deal boiled egg pot. What a cock! What a shocking rotter! What a colossal throbbing knobhead! What did I do then? It's fine. What a colossal throbbing knobhead, but no amount of lyrical insults could even begin to touch on the multi-layered labyrinth of such a complex cunt. Hypocrite, don't cover it, he's a paradoxical knot. Cunts give a shit about evidence, and so you can never prove him wrong, but he'll make your drunken racist uncle sound like fucking Confucius, flicking the bird while singing the words to a hit tune called Fuck You. And he'll fuck up your life, and he'll fuck your wife, and he'll ruin the party before he's even arrived. And when he knocks on my house, I'm going to break his nose when I slam the door closed like a poltergeist. Blam! Everyone knows one, but nobody knows him. He is many, we have few, and every word that he speaks is just lyrics off a sheet to a huge tune called Fuck You. Cheers. Right, first up, Dave. Is that right?
David Taulty.
David Taulty, ladies and gentlemen!
Good afternoon. Thanks to Yvette and everybody else involved with Shy Fest for the invite. I've come over from Wigan. A lot of stuff I write is about what I see in Wigan. Usually I do this first one last because people used to always say to me, have you anything about pies? And there's a poet from Wigan who's already done one called Pies and Peas. So I did one about the pitfalls of eating too many pies and taking too many recreational drugs, and I've called it Pies and Ease. Mitsubishi's chunky steak, cheese and onion, then bellyache. In moments of madness I sometimes buy 2. I should save one for later, but I never do. For the second one I always yearn, but double dropping makes me gurn. Then the finale, I never learn. Put your hands in the earth for some acid burn. Thank you. This one's a bit more silly. I live in a row of old terrace houses in Wigan. It connects kind of the Wigan town centre up to where the old coal mines used to be. There's always a bit of something going on. This one's titled Insane on the Lane. It could be anywhere in the northwest of England. Speeding cars taking off to Mars. Exhausted mums in chaotic school runs. The pharmacy queue regulars. Always in line for night, come rain or shine. The twats and air dog walkers, the front gate non-stop talkers. A pilgrimage of charity shop, bargain hunters, seeking prey to flog on eBay. A lonely driver struggles to parallel park. A tea time drinker sways home in the dark. Skinny Pete, waiting for his weekly treat of chips and doner meat to be delivered by Just Eat. The ultraviolet light bedroom burner sowing his seed. The pungent smell of northwest England's finest homegrown weed. Thank you. This is a continuation of Insane on the Lane. Beyond the lane, there's old coalfields which have been regenerated now and there are open fields and there's woodland, and you can go there and get away from things, but there's always something ready for to bite you, for remind you you're not too far away from shit street, and you always bounce back to reality. I first performed this in a library in Lee, so I give it a C.S. Lewis twist. It's called Step In, Step Out. Step in, step out. A portal to a personal Narnia. Open fields, old northern coalfields, a place for red space. Roe deer appear, sheep graze. Hand-painted sign says, dogs chasing sheep may be shot. The chilled ambience suddenly shattered. A terrible noise. Reoffending boys a stolen off-road motorcycle. A time to retreat. A time to seek solace. A time to find dense woodland. A green and pleasant land. More raw deer bring needed cheer. A lone figure appears. A moment of fear. The rabbit hunter, head to toe in camouflage, brandishing a PCP air rifle, the Poundland action man. He offers me a bite of his Turkish delight. I politely decline his ice-breaking line. No time for sweet talk, a time to walk fast. Back into the open, back to reality. A flight-hit wardrobe, the estate, the cock of the estate. Talks on a joint, pulls a wheeler. No white stag, no white reindeer, just boys on bikes, peddling gear. Thank you. This one's a tale of humiliation and why you should never wear it to school bus. It's titled Wounded. Slug slow morning rush hour traffic. A convoy of buses, beaded condensation on windows, a knock, and then a wiping hand, maybe a wave. I wave back anyway. A smiling face appears, a silent, smiling, north-faced assassin. Bang, bang, a two-finger hitman, then the wanker hand gesture. I smile back. More windows are wiped, more knocks, more two-finger assassins, more wanker hand gestures. How much of a wanker can one man be? Then the parting shot, the knockout blow, the top deck sniper, the piece de resistance, the slap-head gesture. Wounded pride, no comeback, off they ride into the distance. Buzzing, Y&R, B-buzz assassins, adding another balding scalp to the virtual trophy cabinet. Thank you. For a lot of my life I worked as a postman, over 30 years at Royal Mail and a couple of stints. Obviously it turned to shit when it got privatised, but it was a great job once. People still, the scary thing is, people were working at Royal Mail when it was falling to shit and saying what a good job it was, and you wondered where they'd been working and what all these shit jobs and conditions that was outside of there. So this one's called On the Post. Get a job on the post. It's a job for life on the post. You'll get a pension on the post. It'll keep you fit on the post. There's a subsidised staff canteen on the post. Early memories of the staff canteen. Sat with a lad named Dean who ate his daily breakfast of brown sauce on toast on the post. Out on delivery, cold dark streets. There's a strange tip-tapping on those streets. I start to think I'm going 3 sheets. Is it a ghost on the post? No, it's not. It's sort of shot the paper boy wearing his aluminium studded football boots, legging it around his Saturday morning paper round. You worked all week to pay the bills. You got pissed on Saturday night for frills. I won't mention the pills. And then for Sunday, a joint, a silver-side beef, or the vegetarian alternative of a Linda McCartney nut roast for that special family Sunday dinner roast. but it did make a nice change from the sniper price. Beans on toast. You worked all year to drink warm shit beer and boast about a 10-day all-inclusive holiday on the Spanish coast. There were no shortage of questions, directives and advice on the post. Where's my gyro, you bastard? Shut the gate, you're late, don't walk on the grass. It's better than walking the streets. It's okay the dog won't bite, but it did. But it weren't the dogs I feared, it were the moaning bastards I feared the most on the post. Privatisation finally came. The longer deliveries made you lame. That dream job on the post was no longer the same. It went up in smoke, just like it did for Henry Chinaski and Bukowski's book on the US Post. Is it the end of the line? Almost full time, the last of the summer line. Then you hear the final bugle call. Yes, it's the last post, cause it's all over on the fucking post. Thank you. This was about kind of a generic character who goes around pubs in Wigan, and I've made it into one character called Ted. I'll give it a nickname just for like self-security and safety. So it's titled Steady Ted. Mid-morning buzzing to town, there's never a frown when Ted hits the town. Ted's got false teeth plastered in yesterday's corned beef. Ted smokes an amber leaf roller. He's a broken northern solar. Keep the faith, the snake, backache. Ted's in need of a new hit, but sadly does not qualify for PIP. Ted doesn't like the Bee Gees, but he loves the GGs. He's always got a tip. Another losing betting slip. Forever captured in Mr. Ladbroke's vice-like grip. Those horses never run to form. In the general election, Ted voted reform. Ted reads the sun. Ted gets upset when they call a burn cake a bum. Ted loses his shit over the colour of a flag on the collar of a football shirt. Ted's got a decaying Mercedes on his driveway. Ted's frothing at the mouth over the nationality of the England football coach. Ted loves a part, but 8 parts deep. Ted's in need of sleep, he can't speak, his knees are weak. It's time for bed for our friend Ted, because 8 parts header ain't no longer steady. Thank you. This one's about the younger generation. When I first wrote this, I titled it Club 1830, what those shit holidays that nobody ever went on. But they've changed it now to Club 1540. But scary thing is, I'm nearer to 70 than 40 now, and I'm still doing some of these things. Bitcoin, casino, high-stakes rollers, spending their winnings on gold-black Range Rovers. Tattooed muscle mummies with toned six-pack tummies, chilled to the max on CBD gummies. Breeze block-headed lads with spirit-level fringes. No more gym steroids, just Botox syringes. Ivy's players in dirty white vans, clinging on to their Benidorm tans. The happy-go-lucky 3-day benders, the free for 100 dick pic senders. The lookalike Jeff Capes, smoking watermelon vapes, scouring charity shops for VHS tapes. The good Lucas chisel chins, radiator grins, laser beards. Desperate dancing car boot Ray-Bans, still scrounging fivers from Nans for 5% cans. Live, laugh, love ladies drinking cocktails from cans. OnlyFans, spray tans, Russian hair extensions, dermal fillers, chemical peels. £3.99 boots meal deals. Dry robes, gym leggings tucked in Nike socks with Crocs. Just fucking do one. Lads in Reeboks with no socks. Mix and match trackies with hands down the pants. Why? The men in Under Armour, no knights in shining armour. The men dressed in black, fearers don't cheer us. Ankle tags, snapbacks, snide Gucci man bags. 15-year-old dads who swapped walking for pushing tan sads. Thank you. Are we doing for 10? A couple more? This one, penned this last year when the football tournament was on. It was just, I went into a pub one random night watching an England game for my sins. And it's titled Madry for it. Lurry lads, supping Madry beer, vacuum snorting shit cut gear, cubicle sniff squads eye on biz and peas, a squadron of frozen Stone Iceland wannabes. Wise enough to let it go, but it never happens when you're on the snow. Plastic part pots, £10 piss pots. Berkue suffers straight to the front, shouts from the back that rhyme with blunt in the air. A fight at the bar, this one's going to VAR. Bloody noses, gangster poses, hurt cases, moody faces. But please, please, please don't get moody with me. I quit that shenanigans in 2003. Thank you. Okay, this last one, you've been great. This is Tales of Unemployment between 1984 and 1986 when I had various spells on the door. And it's called Never a Dull Day on the Dole. I was listening to Smiths a lot in the bedroom. Remember, Hatful of Hollow, I played it to death. I used to drink cans and I had secret dates with my mate's sister, who was forever threatening to kick my head in. Probably would do if I found out. The broken news of Thatcher's schemes, recurring dystopian dull daydreams. Turn on, tune in. Tuned into Pebble Mill at 1, half the day already gone. Meaningful gyro day crusades. Curated money-making raids on bastard fruit machine arcades. Unearthed blinding treasure, unforeseen afternoon pleasure, a stashed magazine in a bramble bush, razzle-dazzled, self-imposed isolation, a single bed against the door, sturge, stiff and Kleenex on the floor, strategically planned secret days with sisters and mates, mates looking late, mates at football away days 200 miles away, a safe place, breathing space, no stressing, undressing, catch as if you can. Cans of special brew at 2:30, turbulent days of 8% haze, box bedroom discos, hatful of hollow, wallow in self-pity, pity what happened to a certain charming man. Thank you. Thanks very much. It's been fantastic, thank you.
Now, it's great to be here at Shy Fest in the Pier. So, most of my poems are done from me looking through the window, so you could say I'm a bit of a nosy bastard. And I've got to admit, I do enjoy a biscuit. And this first poem is called A Garibaldi Biscuit and a Cup of Tea. A Garibaldi biscuit and a cup of tea. I look out of my window and what do I see? A man on a bike, a kid on a trike, a young girl in her hair-filled Nike. Sipping at my brew, I take a bite, seeing the neighbours having a fight. Drugget as high as a kite, and a man running coppers out of sight. That's what I see from my window view, whilst sipping at my brew. I give my Garibaldi a good old dunk, whilst watching the local drunk fall and wobble to the floor, tripping on an apple core. Speeding car shoots up the street, it's a church, now dead meat. I see a window cleaner walking up the street, but you don't see any rozzers on the beat. A skip being filled full of crap, and an old moggy having a nap. Look out your window, what will you see? With a Garibaldi biscuit and a cup of tea. Thank you. Now, this next poem, I was at an event a couple of weeks ago, and this poet come up to me to give me his email address. And he wrote it down on a bit of paper. And then when he got home, he had his shopping list on the other side of it that his wife was to give him. So I thought I'd write a poem about it. So this is called Shopping List. Go to the shops, she said, holding out this list. I need these things tonight, it's what online shopping missed. I need the apples, bubble bath, and baby's nappies for calf. I'm getting the neighbours shopping in, you're having a bloody laugh. Get a tin of sweet corn, not with bloody peas, and frozen carrots too, and some organic broccoli please. Get toilet rolls, kitchen rolls, and while you're at it, sausage rolls. Some baby's wipes as well, the ones with the resealable lid. Hang on a sec, we haven't even got a kid. There for calf. And don't forget the gin tonight, I want to get pissed. I didn't write that down on the shopping list. Do we need bread, I asked with a sigh. Get seeded, not white, and definitely not bloody rye. And grab some oat milk for me tea, and none of that full fat crap for me. Anything else I said halfway out the door? She smirked. Just pop back if I think of some more. Thank you. Now this poem was one of my favourites, so I thought I'd bring it today. It's called